Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today we are going to talk about Professor X. Now, I still want the wheelchair version, I mean, the helmet's all good and dandy. I do like the reflection. It's really, really cool, but I still want the wheelchair. It'd been nice if Netmarble would have gave us that option, but he's freaking amazing, guys. It's really nice to see that Danger Room character that we have to pay crystals for, 4,500 crystals right up front to get. Then we get, I think 1,500 crystals back. It's good to know that that character is amazing. He's amazing as a striker because he does his fist skill. He'll do Mind Blast, which is the same as mind control. It's just a different form, but it does the same thing. It's still crowd control. So as a striker, he does that. He'll do his fist skill, which offers that damage accumulation on his fist skill. It's his main damaging skill. It's also beautiful to watch, and it has mind resistance down. Yeah. And he offers 10% mind damage as a striker bonus. So for your mind damaging characters like Apocalypse, Scarlet, Psylocke, he's going to be dope. Mysterio, yeah, he's going to be dope. He's going to be amazing for them as strikers. He's really going to be amazing for anyone because the truth is, when it comes to the all defense down mechanism in the game, it pretty much ignores everything. So really, as long as you have strikers that crowd control, and just offer high all defense down. We all know the Weapon X Captain America combo. You can do some pretty amazing things. Now, what I'm going to do today, guys, is I'm going to show you a run with Professor X without any strikers. Nothing. So you can see the kind of damage he has just on his own with the build that I have. And then I'll show you some insanity with the all defense down. Without it, guys, if you don't have all defense down strikers, say you just have Deadpool and you don't have Weapon Hex, he's still going to be amazing. This guy is freaking strong, even at tier 2. And this is a beautiful thing that I'm very happy to say. He doesn't need to be tier 3 to be godly. He doesn't. Not for PvE content. I mean, yes. I mean, obviously, if he's tier 3, he's going to be way better, obviously. But, because of the stat bumps, because of having a tier 3. But, Jesus. Even at level 60, this guy can do things that I've never seen any character ever in the game so far do. I've never seen it. He is ridiculous. So let's talk about his build. He has 22,800 energy attack. He has 127 attack speed, about 50% crit rate, 143 critical damage. Low stats, guys. The crit rate, not so bad. The critical damage, pretty damn low. He has max ignore defense, more or less, max skill cooldown, and he does have the leadership tag, which is really awesome. Very nice to see that he's got the leadership tag. He has no Urus. He's a level 60 character, all level 20 gears. Professor X just has an amazing package, guys. His tier 2 passive increases his mind damage by 20%. His one skill gives him Mind Blast, which, and Mind Resist, which is pretty cool. That applies to World Boss. All of his Mind Blast, Mind Resist applies to World Boss. Pretty awesome. The second skill, same thing. Mind Blast, Mind Resist. The third skill has the all attack buff, which is awesome by 25%, has an 80 guard for 8 seconds, plus it has incapacitation, and Mind Blast, Mind Resist, Ignore Immunity. If you notice, all these are like 1 second, 2 seconds, but the way the rotation works, it works out alright. There is a little flaw in it though, and we'll talk about that. The fourth skill has Mind Blast, Mind Resistance down by 30%, applies to World Boss. Then it has a Mind Resistance down that stacks up to 40% that lasts for 10 seconds, which is amazing for a mind damaging character. And then you got the fifth skill that has this amazing damage accumulation, and this is a skill that he does for a striker. I mean, it's great, guys. You're applying the Mind Blast, Mind Resistance down. He's getting his damage accumulation when he does this skill, so he's going to be applying a lot of damage. When you have your all defense down coming in, and you use this guy as a striker, and you hit your co-op skill, he's going to do this fifth skill. And if you're using a mind damaging character as your damage dealer, he's going to apply that Mind Resistance down. He's going to apply his own damage from his fifth skill with his damage accumulation. It's pretty insane, guys. It really is. Like, he's the complete package for the most part, if you know what I mean. Don't know how well he's going to be at PvP, but I can tell you in PvE, he's amazing. The 4-star passive is kind of retarded, 90% chance to become immune to damage. This really should be 100% for Professor X, or at least 99. I don't know. I just think it's kind of silly. Tier 3, we're not going to talk about that. And the leadership, Applies to mutant allies for 20% increase of all attack. And increase my resist by 50%. Well, a lot of people, this is a little controversial for them. They think you should have more. I tend to agree with that. I think you should have more. But when you see how strong this guy is and maybe the team-ups that you can use to apply some pretty awesome damage, you might think differently. You might think, well, it'd still be nice, right? It'd still be nice if you had the Nick Fury thing where you had the amazing leadership and you had the amazing support, right? But he doesn't, unfortunately. But what he does have is a lot of damn power and a lot of crowd control and very good survivability. So I've changed the rotation just a little bit to make it a little bit easier, guys. Before I would hit the 3, then the 4, 5, and put the damage proc on the 5. And we are running with the damage proc. So I just go 4 and then cancel on the 5. And I do that because the 4 has a lot of residual damage. You're going to get the mine resistance down before you hit the 5th skill. And it's pretty insane, guys. You can hit the 3 first and then go into the 4, 5. That would be fine. And then do the 2 and then the 1 afterwards. All of his skills have a form of crowd control, which is amazing. It is amazing. So it's just 4, 5. Let this thing play. And you want to let this play out. When that damage proc engages, and watch, he's going to get an explosion. Boom. There's that explosion. There's a tremendous amount of damage at the end of that skill. So when your damage proc engages on that 5th skill, you let it play out. You do not cancel it, because if you cancel that damage proc, you use a different skill. For example, if I do the 4 and then the 5, and the damage proc engages, and then I go ahead and hit the 2, guess what? I just lost all that damage. So you don't want to do that. We won't get no tier 3 rotations today because I don't have the guy at tier 3. But guys, seriously, he doesn't even need to be tier 3. He really doesn't. I mean, for a squad battle, I'm sure he will. And I mean, you know, of course, an AC, if you're going to use him AC, having him at tier 3 is going to make him better. And yeah, we know that. But in PvE content and World Boss, he is a monster. He is a monster. Even in Shadowland, he's going to be a freaking monster at tier 2. Obviously, he's going to be better at tier 3. We all know that. But still, I'm blown away. Honestly, guys, I'm blown away by how powerful this guy is. Seriously. He's got a stage 6 Power of Angry Hawk set, and we're rocking a mine damage with critical rate, 180% damage proc, guys. No CTP of energy, no CTP of rage, no CTP. We're going to go with good old-fashioned damage proc. And I got to tell you guys, he doesn't disappoint. Is this the optimal way to go? No, it's not. Obviously, a rage, a CTP of judgment are going to be optimal. Almost always that's the case, especially since this guy's got such long cooldowns. I mean, that's a 10-second cooldown on that 5th skill. Damage procs, when damage proc engages, usually it's 7 seconds before it will engage again, as long as you're dealing hits. So it kind of throws your proc off, but when you're talking about all defense down, guys, it really doesn't matter. And you'll see that in the run that we're going to do, the crazy run. But you can still play, even if you don't have all the all defense down crap, and you're just playing without all defense down, it's still going to be amazing, guys. I mean, you can still do a rotation, get your damage proc on the 5th skill, you'll go 4, 5, put the damage on the 5th skill. Maybe the next rotation you miss the proc. But the rotation after, you'll be able to put the proc back on the 5th skill in Shadowland. But in World Boss, because of the all defense down and being able to use your co-op skills, you don't really have to worry about it a whole lot. But you can keep the proc on the 5th skill because he has a lot of crowd control. The problem he has, unfortunately, is if you're not using any mind control strikers, what's going to happen is, because he has these long cooldowns and these short mind blasts, mind controls, these 1 second, 2 seconds, his crowd control is kind of limited. It's really good, but there's going to be some gaps in there where Ebony or whoever, what World Boss, can get away. So you still might want to have a mind control striker in there, but he doesn't need it per se. But if you're doing an optimal run, you're going all out. At tier 3, I don't think he's going to need a mind control striker at all. Tier 2, maybe not, but in the run I did, I definitely needed it because my build is not very good. I have no Urus. We just got 180% damage prog. It's not like he's built super well, guys. We don't have awakened ISOs, none of that stuff. So let's take old boy into some World Boss and let's see how he does. Let's rock and roll. Okay, so we're just going to run this for 2 minutes, and you see the team I got going on. I'm just using She-Hulk for 60% damage dealt to male types, and we're using White Fox because she has that leadership tag to apply to Professor X, that 60% damage dealt to supervillains. She also has a 10% all attack from her uniform effect. And I do have a CTP of Insight on White Fox, guys. It does offer an extra 20% damage when it procs. But still, we're doing stage 65 with no strikers. With the build that you guys just saw. If I put Urus on this guy, gave him a CTP of Energy or a CTP of Rage at tier 2, at level 60, this would go up to level stage 70 and above. It's pretty, I mean, this is insane. This is insane to be able to do this high a level. And because Professor X's leadership, just having that 20% all attack, because it's not really that great, you're really better off just to use a support like She-Hulk or Ebony with the uniform and so have you. Or Ancient One would be a really good one. You're really better off to use them as leaderships and put Professor X just in the side. And just use one support. And guys, I mean, look at him go. Look at the damage. Look at this. Look at this. This is, I'm blown away. Stage 65 without any strikers at all. I mean, he's crowd controlling Ebony. And like I said, he's going to have little gaps in there with his crowd control because of the long cooldowns on his skill. But still, I mean, it's not really that bad to keep the proc where it belongs. And the damage is really, really great. I'm very impressed with Professor X. I mean, guys, like, because of this, because he's really great at tier 2, I can focus on another tier 3 that I want to focus on, who is Wolverine. Spoiler. Eventually I'll get to him, but this is just, look at him. It's amazing. This is amazing. I'm blown away. So it's nice, like I said, it's nice to see a character be worth those crystals and the aggravation of playing Danger Room over and over, even if you don't want to get this character. So we're going to go ahead and pause it. So you guys can see, man, we're down to the 10th bar in 2 minutes. He could freaking clear this damn thing with this team. This isn't even OP team, guys. We could go crazy. So, yeah, I'm really impressed. So now let's go into some craziness. So this is what I was talking about, guys, as far as a character doing something I've never seen before. So we switched out She-Hulk for Nick Fury, 50% all attack leadership, and then 55% damage to villains, and we still running with White Fox. Now watch this. We're going to hit the co-op, we're going to hit the 4-5. Now when you do that, make sure Ebony goes up in the corner and then do it. If you do it before that, what's going to happen is your all defense down strikers are going to miss. So you want to make sure Ebony goes up in the corner, then do your co-op, and then your 4-5. And you can do the co-op 3-4-5, but you'll find sometimes when you're canceling 3 skills, it might set off your proc early. And earlier I mentioned something about don't worry about your proc. My proc just engaged. It is off right now. Now watch what I do. I'm going to let it get ready to reset itself. I hit the co-op, then I hit the 4-5. And look at that. The proc hasn't engaged. There it engaged. And boom. Now that wasn't a lot of damage, but still. This is a tier 2 with a regular mind damage obelisk. No Urus. Regular ice stage 8 ISO 8 set. What do you say? I mean, it's just I mean, and if your proc engages before you use your co-op, make sure you let the proc run down a little bit to where it's going to reset itself and then go back in and use your co-op and then your 4-5. It's amazing, guys. This is really, really awesome. And another thing about the fact that we're using a tier 2 versus a tier 3 is since we're not, trying to reset the cooldown on a tier 3, that's why I got those co-op, those skill cooldown co-op strikers in there. Because the more often we can use our co-op, the more often we can use that all defense down with Professor X's skills. I mean, look at this. This is insanity. I've never seen a character do this, guys. Even with all this all defense down, I might have to, I've never seen it. I've never seen a level 60 character put out this kind of damage. Never. Not even with all this crap. Not with all this all defense down. Never. It is absolutely bonkers what he's doing. This is bonkers. Now right now all I'm doing is trying to figure out where my proc's at. There's my proc. There's my proc. Oh yeah. There I missed my proc. We still got some damage, but I actually missed my proc. Timed it a little wrong there. That's alright. That's alright. I'm not going to finish this run, guys. You know, I'm still working on getting my combat books, but I'm just showing you that he is, I mean, oh my God, and he's easy to play. He's got the heal on his fifth skill. He's amazing, guys. This is an amazing character. I don't even know what to say about him. I am loving Professor X. Definitely worth tier 3ing, I think, especially after what you're seeing here. I mean, I know we're using OP team, but still, man, the fact that with this build, whoa, watch out. The fact that he has this build and he's putting out this kind of damage, wow. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Come on, there we hit a co-op or 4 or 5. Oh, yeah. It's just, wow. Man, get him, Professor X. Get him. You know, I mean, Magneto, Mystique, and Professor X definitely got a lot of damn love, guys. Seriously, they got a lot of damn love. Still got a Testo Nimrod and Mr. Sinister, I'm pretty sure, lacking. And I still think Wolverine's lacking, but we'll see. We'll see. But, man, Jesus, this guy's strong. Look at him. Look at him go. And this did not take me a whole lot of tries, guys. This probably took me about, oh, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes, something like that. 3 or 4 tries. I mean, it wasn't that difficult. It wasn't that difficult. And there, what you saw, what I did was I just used the fifth skill because he has that invincibility on that fifth skill. So that way we didn't take any damage whenever Ebony had those minions out. Look at this. This is insane. This is insane. Good Lord. We're going to get one more co-op in there, guys. We're going to get one more co-op. Because I'm afraid if I do 2 more, we're gonna end this match. We'll try it one more time. Here we go. Man, good Lord. Wow, look at that. 33 seconds left, guys. He could do stage 99 at level 60 with this build. How insane is that? Holy crap. Guys, I'm loving this guy. He's definitely worth picking up if you have the crystals to spare. He is amazing. Good Lord, this guy's crazy. So let me know how you guys are feeling about Professor X, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.